Hello and welcome to the show. We're excited to delve into another fascinating topic that touches the lives of many. Today, we're diving into a popular health claim, one that you've likely heard whispered in health food stores or seen touted online. Can cinnamon, that fragrant spice we all know and love, really help control blood sugar levels and potentially aid in the management of type 2 diabetes? It's a question worth exploring. Cinnamon is a beloved kitchen spice, gracing our pastries, beverages, and even savory dishes with its warm, comforting flavor. And the idea that it could help manage diabetes, a condition affecting millions worldwide, is both appealing and widespread, capturing the attention of those seeking natural ways to support their health. Many believe that adding a dash of cinnamon to your breakfast oatmeal or stirring it into your daily cup of tea could potentially lower blood glucose levels, a seemingly simple intervention with profound implications. It presents itself as a simple, natural solution, a welcome alternative or complement to conventional treatments. For millions managing diabetes and diligently monitoring their blood sugar, this sounds like a dream come true, a delicious and accessible way to potentially improve their health outcomes. But is there solid, irrefutable science backing this claim, providing concrete evidence of cinnamon's beneficial effects? Or is it just another health myth, a hopeful idea lacking the rigorous scientific validation it needs? Today, we'll explore the origins of this belief, tracing its roots through traditional medicine and historical uses of cinnamon. We'll carefully examine the existing scientific evidence, scrutinizing the studies and data to determine the true impact of cinnamon on blood sugar, and we'll clarify the often confused differences between the various types of cinnamon, as not all cinnamon is created equal. Our goal to provide clarity amidst the noise, to separate fact from fiction, to sift through the anecdotal claims and present you with the most accurate picture possible, and to give you clear, reliable information that you can use to make informed decisions about your health and well-being. We're not here to dismiss natural remedies or to discourage exploration of alternative approaches to health, but to approach them with curiosity, a healthy dose of skepticism, and a critical eye, always grounding our understanding in scientific evidence. By the end of this exploration, you'll have a much clearer understanding of what cinnamon can, and, perhaps more importantly, cannot do. Specifically, in the context of blood sugar control and the overall management of diabetes. So, with that in mind, let's get started on this journey of discovery. The use of cinnamon for health is a tale as old as time, woven into the very fabric of human history. It's a story of spice, aroma, and the enduring quest for well-being. Cinnamon's journey through time goes back thousands of years, its presence felt in the grand narratives of ancient civilizations. From the bustling markets of the East to the opulent courts of emperors, cinnamon has been a coveted treasure. Ancient Egyptians, masters of preservation, valued it not only for its fragrance but also for its remarkable ability to preserve precious items and even bodies, believing it held the key to eternal life. Meanwhile, traditional medicine systems like Ayurveda and Chinese medicine, with their holistic approaches to healing, embrace cinnamon for its therapeutic properties, using it to address a wide spectrum of ailments. These ancient practices used it for a range of ailments, from digestive issues to respiratory problems, recognizing its potential to restore balance and harmony within the body. Cinnamon's reputation as a health-boosting spice has only grown stronger over time, solidifying its place in our kitchens and our collective consciousness. This reputation is rooted in centuries of cultural trust, passed down through generations who have witnessed and experienced its purported benefits. In recent years, the internet, with its boundless reach, has amplified these traditional beliefs, spreading the word about cinnamon's potential health benefits to every corner of the globe. This digital echo chamber has played a significant role in making cinnamon a go-to natural remedy for many seeking alternative approaches to wellness. Its accessibility, readily available in most grocery stores, and its familiarity, a comforting aroma that evokes memories of home-baked goods, make it especially appealing compared to pharmaceutical drugs, which often come with a list of potential side effects and a sense of detachment from nature. Stories of cinnamon helping with diabetes, a condition affecting millions worldwide, spread quickly through online forums and social media groups, offering a glimmer of hope to those seeking natural solutions. These stories are often fueled by personal anecdotes, shared experiences of individuals who believe they have found relief through cinnamon, and the powerful influence of the placebo effect, where belief in a treatment can trigger real physiological changes. But while these stories are compelling and offer a sense of community and shared hope, they aren't scientific proof and shouldn't be taken as definitive evidence of cinnamon's effectiveness. Without rigorous research, adhering to the scientific method and involving controlled studies, personal experiences remain just that, stories, valuable for their individual meaning but limited in their generalizability. That's why we need to look beyond tradition, beyond the allure of anecdotal evidence, and turn to scientific evidence, the gold standard for determining the true impact of cinnamon on our health. So, let's embark on a journey through the world of scientific inquiry and see what the research actually says about cinnamon and its potential effects on blood sugar levels, separating fact from fiction in this age-old debate. When scientists began to explore cinnamon's potential effects on blood sugar levels, it sparked considerable interest in the medical community. Researchers were eager to understand if this common spice could offer a natural way to manage blood glucose, particularly for individuals with diabetes or those at risk. However, as studies accumulated, the results presented a complex and sometimes contradictory picture. The findings were mixed, with some trials suggesting a positive impact on blood sugar control, while others showed little to no effect. Some early studies, conducted in laboratories and on small groups of people, suggested that cinnamon might possess insulin-like properties. The idea was that certain compounds in cinnamon could mimic the action of insulin, potentially helping the body to utilize glucose more effectively, and thereby lower blood glucose levels. This was a promising avenue of investigation. These initial findings generated considerable excitement among researchers and those seeking alternative approaches to managing blood sugar. The prospect of a readily available natural supplement offering benefits similar to insulin was indeed appealing. However, as research progressed, larger and more rigorously designed studies were conducted to validate these early claims. Unfortunately, many of these larger, better-designed studies often failed to confirm the initial positive findings, and in some cases even contradicted them. In some clinical trials, researchers compared the effects of cinnamon supplementation to a placebo, which is an inactive substance given to a control group. Some research found no statistically significant difference between the group taking cinnamon and the group taking the placebo. This inconsistency in research findings has led to a cautious approach from major health organizations and regulatory bodies. Due to the lack of conclusive evidence and the conflicting results, these organizations don't currently recommend cinnamon as a primary or standalone treatment for diabetes or related conditions. So, what accounts for these mixed results and the ongoing debate surrounding cinnamon's effects on blood sugar? Why the mixed results? One of the key factors contributing to the confusion is the variability in study design. Studies use different types of people with varying health conditions, different dosages of cinnamon, and different durations of treatment. This lack of standardization makes direct comparisons between studies challenging and makes drawing definitive conclusions difficult. Most importantly, and perhaps the most significant factor, is that the type of cinnamon used in these studies varied considerably, a detail that was often overlooked in the initial stages of research and reporting. Within the realm of what we commonly call cinnamon, there are actually two main types: cassia, which is the more common and widely available variety, and ceylon, often referred to as true cinnamon, each with distinct chemical profiles and varying concentrations of key compounds. These differences in composition can also lead to different potential health effects and, importantly, different safety concerns. Therefore, understanding this fundamental difference between cassia and ceylon cinnamon is absolutely key to unraveling the complexities of the cinnamon and diabetes debate. So let's take a closer look and meet cassia and ceylon side by side, and see why this distinction truly matters when it comes to your health. Cassia and ceylon are the two main types of cinnamon, and knowing the difference is crucial. Cassia is the most common, found in most supermarkets. It's dark, strong-flavored, and inexpensive. Ceylon, or true cinnamon, is lighter, more delicate, and pricier, often found in specialty stores. The key difference isn't just taste or appearance, but a compound called coumarin. Cassia contains high levels of coumarin, while ceylon has only trace amounts. High coumarin intake can be toxic, especially to the liver. This means using large amounts of cassia cinnamon could be risky. Many people don't realize that not all cinnamon is created equal. If you're considering cinnamon for health, this distinction is vital. Next, let's look closer at coumarin and why it's a concern. Coumarin, found in high amounts in cassia cinnamon, is safe in small culinary doses, but in larger supplement-like amounts, it can damage the liver, especially in sensitive individuals. European regulators set a safe daily limit for coumarin, about 5 to 7 milligrams for an average adult. Just 1 teaspoon of cassia cinnamon can exceed this limit. Regularly consuming large amounts of cassia could strain your liver over time. This risk is why doctors don't recommend high-dose cassia cinnamon for blood sugar control. Some studies showing benefits used cassia, but often for short periods, so long-term safety wasn't tested. The potential harm outweighs any unproven benefits. If you're thinking about cinnamon supplements, safety should come first. Let's see if Ceylon cinnamon is a safer choice. Ceylon cinnamon contains very little coumarin, making it a much safer option for regular use. You can use a teaspoon of Ceylon daily without worrying about liver toxicity. Many recent studies use Ceylon to avoid coumarin risks. However, even with Ceylon, the evidence for lowering blood sugar remains weak and inconsistent. If you want to add cinnamon to your diet, seek out Ceylon. Check labels for Ceylon or Cinnamomum verum. It's more expensive but worth it for safety. Remember, moderation is key, even with safer Ceylon. Cinnamon is a food, not a miracle cure. Use it as a flavorful addition, not a replacement for medical treatment. If you want to use cinnamon for health, do so wisely. Always consult your doctor first, especially if you have diabetes or take medications. Choose Ceylon cinnamon to avoid coumarin risks. Don't take large spoonfuls of cassia from your spice rack. A reasonable amount is up to 1 teaspoon, 4 grams of Ceylon per day. Add it to foods like porridge, smoothies, or yogurt. More isn't better. Stick to moderate amounts. Never use cinnamon as a substitute for prescribed diabetes treatments. Cinnamon can complement a healthy lifestyle, but it's not a standalone therapy. If you're interested in supplements for blood sugar, look beyond cinnamon. Ingredients like berberine, chromium, and magnesium have stronger evidence for supporting blood sugar control. Some supplements combine these with a small amount of Ceylon cinnamon for added antioxidant benefits. A multi-ingredient approach may be more effective than relying on cinnamon alone. But always consult your doctor before starting any new supplement to ensure safety and avoid interactions. Remember, supplements are just one part of a comprehensive health plan. Focus on proven strategies, diet, exercise, and medical advice. We've explored the history, science, and safety of cinnamon. The idea of cinnamon taming diabetes is appealing, but the evidence just isn't strong. Cinnamon is a delicious, healthy spice in normal amounts, but not a diabetes cure. If you enjoy it, use Ceylon for safety and never replace medical treatments with it. Approach health claims with curiosity and skepticism. Ask questions and look for solid evidence. Managing diabetes is about consistent healthy habits and working with your healthcare team. There are no magic bullets, just smart choices and reliable science. Enjoy cinnamon for its flavor, but trust proven methods for your health. Stay informed, stay curious, and stay well.